Hi, welcome back to Jen's Addiction. So glad you came back to see me today on what I hope is kind of just a little bit of a fun idea. I had Google pick my record. I kind of was trying to think of something to play, and usually I'll do a number generator, and this time I just asked Google to pick a record for me, and I kind of narrowed it down by like alphabet and whatnot. But Google did pick my record, and Google ended up picking General Public's Hand to Mouth. So this was the one that I ended up listening to. I have re-listened to it a couple times. So I am a fan of General Public because I am a fan of the beat or the English beat, depending on where you're from. So Dave Wakeling, is that right? Wakeling and Ranking Roger, two members from the beat who then formed General Public. And before this album came out, you had their debut duo album as General Public, which was All the Rage. And that had the song Tenderness on it. So that was always really popular. I love that song. Like I said, I love the beat. And I just kind of collect all things beat, English beat related. I know it's like English beat in America because there was a band, The Beat, but in England, do you still it's just the beat, right? I think one and the same, sometimes I like to think of the beat better, but here it was the English beat. So I don't know, call me crazy. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I'm just kind of curious if anybody is over in the UK, do people just refer to it there as the beat or as the English beat? I'm so trained to call them the English beat. I don't call them anything else. Just curious, just a thought. But I will say, I think we all call them General Public. I did kind of think it was, like an odd choice. I was waiting for something else to pop up. And I haven't listened to this one in a while. And it was not, there is that album. So this came out, IRS Records, 1986. It is a new wave record. I think it's a ska record, but probably more new wave than ska, if that kind of makes sense. I think they have their roots as a band in reggae and ska, which is part of what I love about the beat. But this definitely, to me, is a lot more poppy and a lot more synthy. You don't hear as many of those kind of rhythmic and melodic guitars and things that you like. It's fine. He writes good music. They write good music. I think that it is a good record, but I can kind of recall now why I don't always pull it immediately when I think about them. I do think that the songs In Conversation and Cry on Your Shoulder are two of my favorites. Cry on Your Shoulder kind of reminds me a little bit more of like a Spandau Ballet song or sound. So just something to think about. But those are the ones I like probably the most. Maybe Forward is one on the first side. But it's not an album. I can listen to it start to finish and it's okay. But I don't think that I can obsessively, addictively, if you will, listen to it all start to finish. I probably would tend to have had a CD and cherry picked the songs that I wanted. And in this case, like I said, it would have probably been In Conversation and Cry on Your Shoulder. They just have a lot more of that beat and sound that I really like. This particular record, though, in my collection is, I think, a very nice copy. I did not buy this originally when it came out. It was kind of one I picked up later. Because again, I would think maybe this time period, I was going back and forth between LPs and compact discs. So I would have probably picked it up on disc first. I sort of kept buying LPs for bands, specifically bands I listened to probably the most. So I just thought I would show you the record. So it's an IRS record with the silver label. I thought it was it's a clean copy. It plays really nice, plays good. I still have the original sleeve from the inside that gets you all the liner notes and all the musical tidbits that are important. And the original, is it Saxon? The original sax player from The Beat is on this record. You just don't, obviously you hear saxophone. I just don't think it's as guitar. Again, it's not as guitar beat based as I would have thought The Beat would have been, or that I thought All the Rage was when I first heard that particular album. So very interesting choice again for my my Google pick. But it was just kind of fun. Like I said, I usually use a random record generator, like a number generator, and I pick a cube and then I pick a number within a cube. And so this time I just asked Google to essentially kind of do the same thing, going through the alphabet and picking a song for me. So maybe you should try that. If you are kind of bored and you want something different, just, ask it to pick a song for you. You never know what you're going to come across or what you might find. But I just think it's kind of a little bit of fun. So I hope maybe if you have any general public records, I would love to know down below. Do you prefer general public? Do you prefer Fine Young Cannibals over the beat or the English beat? Do you call it the beat? Do you call it the English beat? Give me a little of your beat knowledge, and hopefully we'll all come to consensus one way or another. But I would say if you have this in your collection, I would give it another spin, give it another try. Let me know what you think. I like it. It's just not one that I would definitely pull first. So until next time, I hope you're spinning some good tunes and maybe try Google picking a record for you.